Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Forgot to take the paper off the lens. Little late night money. I was looking for I thought I had a late night money thing, but I don't. So just like, subscribe, ring the bell. That's about all I could ask you. That's about all I can say. Welcome on in. Monday night, heading into Tuesday action. It's the 7th already. Here we go. A week into March. Crazy. Well, we'll see if we get if the comment section works today. Did not work during the day. We'll put up some place for tomorrow. If I could find one that will scroll underneath for everybody. There we go. We got scrolling. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Couple picks up for you there. Not a couple. Quite a few. Everything we got on the agenda this evening. And we'll start with a recap of the day's action here. So what do we have here? Weber over. Just notice that was a winner. Chattanooga and the under. A pair of losers there. Townsend gets it done by a half. Never in doubt. Oral Roberts, loser. And BYU with a push. So we are 2, 3, and 1 with San Fran pending. And how are we doing the video today? I don't even video picks. Let's. All right. So BYU is a push. Lost on Shaddy. Weber is a winner. Who else do we have? Milwaukee. That is a loser money line. New Orleans +7. Doggy outright, we'll take it. And Idaho State +5. Where is that? How'd they do today? Idaho State +5, lose by 9. That's a loser. So 2, 3, and 1 there. Now, we did have Milwaukee in the free pick. Listen, no, we still have NKU there. We're rolling in where are our Horizon picks? NKU to win. Still alive, +470. So we got that. We got that going on. We're happy with that. And so conference picks right now, 2 and 11. Obviously some pending. -$2. $2.70, I should say. Apologies. So going into tomorrow, we got plays up here. Richmond, St. Joe's, Florida State. Cal Baptist under 139.5. Grand Canyon -8. A little St. Pete's +130. A little Marist action as well. On the money line, they're a little dog there. And, I did a little free pick video on that on the free pick page. What are we doing here? An 8 seed, basically, going to pick them. All right. We'll take plus money. Arlington over did out Detroit Lady today. I know. Little Stephen F. Austin for the whack attack. A little whack attack. So I just joined the P&P Bet Win Repeat group. So I'm going to see if we could rustle up any new people to come in and say hello. And we'll see what happens. Anyway. All right. So there's that. We got tournament action tomorrow, tipping off nice and early. And I did a couple free pick videos. They're up. Conference-wise, let's be honest. We'll talk about them here anyway. We got comments. Comment section's working. Did not work at lunchtime today. Locking in with the Kings in the house. He's up late, swaddling babies. Another good night, college hoops. Montana, Idaho State over. Yeah, I had the doggy there. No good. Nice over 131. What was that one? Not never in doubt. Look at that. 157 by 30. Can't complain about that. Alonzo, home runs plus $12. Yes. So we had that. We did a little MLB. And where's my home runs? So you got a better number than I had at the home run numbers. I mean, I got a polar bear at 1100. So you got a good number. Where's that at? What book was that one? That's a nice number you had there, young man. He's hitting 40. I'm gonna say between like 45 and 52. That's my number for Polar Bear Pete today. Moneyline Markel's in house. Welcome. Yeah, baby's asleep. You're in the lab. I get it. Let's talk some college basketball. So FDU and Merrimack tomorrow. FDU is a 4-point dog. They're already in the tournament. They're already locked in. Merrimack is ineligible. And you know what? Why the heck? If they're ineligible, why are they in the tournament for the conference? Like, let somebody else, have a shot. What's happening here? It's crazy. Oh. All right, Cleveland State's officially final. Next up here, a little Lafayette and Colgate. So, again, big line here in this game. And am I looking to lay a little, what's this going to be, a double-digit line here when they play on? I believe this game's Thursday. We got Colgate to win the tournament, minus 225. But here we go. Let's get into it now. America East. Sorry, I'm exhausted. So, it's like 10-6. Maybe even earlier. Crazy commotion. My alarm didn't go off yet. Apparently, my daughter knocked over a bag. Somebody gave her a bag of Nerds for her birthday. I guess she's a nerd. And she kicked it over coming down to go to track and field practice. So all the Nerds were all over the floor and on the carpet, on the stairs. And so her and my wife were vacuuming. Heck. I was like, I need that 15 minutes of sleep. Come on. You gotta wake me. You know what? It's like waking up 10 minutes before the alarm goes off. It's terrible. All right. Binghamton, Vermont, 14 piece. Listen. We got from Vermont here to win the America East here, minus 160. Do I want to lay 14? I had to say, my dogs, you saw them. I had dogs today. Shaddy, loser. Townsend barely gets there. Push on BYU. Going to do something with a dog. Dogs cover. Not the ones I have. Frustrating to say the least. Do I want to take a 14 there? I don't know. It's kind of like, with the Hofstra game. They end up not covering. And you have these teams like your Vermonts and your Colgates that just thoroughly dominate 18-1, 17-1s. And Hofstra was nowhere on that 12-game win streak. Lowell, another one. Double digits. It's, again, these are just no place for me. Let's get into some serious talk. Atlantic 10 tournament. So, Dayton is the 2 seed, yet the favorite. Plus 180. VCU is plus $2 a 1 seed. St. Louis plus 450. It said 1400 today. I made a mistake. Fat fingers. It's 1450. Had to double check it after the show. Duquesne plus 11. Fordham plus 11. Richmond at 100 to 1 piece. Now, we could go all over the joint. why, hey, yeah, of course, Dayton's good, VCU, best team in the conference. I understand. Sure. Yes. We're not going to go that route, though. We're not jumping into just taking the short money seed. No, we're going a little deeper down this route here with St. Louis 450. It's a team we've liked all year. Pretty good offense, maybe the best offense in the conference. Spotty defense, yes. I do like the draw here. They should have a clear run until they face VCU in the semis. And that, listen, VCU's a good team. Excuse me. They are the best team. They are the 1 seed here, right? I mean, you can't really. I want to correct myself talking about the Rams there. They're 15-3 in conference, getting the job done. I'm going to go St. Louis. We've had them quite a few times. I'm sticking to the teams I have. We're not jumping off the boat now. Not that it's the Titanic sinking, but worth a shot. Worth a shot there. I'm just looking at the matchup here. So yeah, it'll be VCU. They get past Davidson, St. Bonnie, which they should, and St. Louis will roll again. I have a Richmond here. Long on a Richmond. Oh, Richmond didn't pop up on a thing. I must have ran out of space. It's a Richmond plus a. That's weird. Is it on the bottom one? Why didn't Richmond pop up on here? Anyway, I say take a shot at Richmond at a deep hundo. Maybe they go on a run. Last year's champions that they are. So game wise, UMass against Richmond. Obviously, I'm going to be on the Spiders there. What's there to say? And Loshai and St. Joe's, I like the favorite in this spot. We see a couple favorites rolling out here. I wrote out on LaSalle. Again, I might like this Rhode Island bunch. It's one I see. When I see the worst team in the conference and pick up games like this, it's worth a shot. Right? At least in my head, I'm like, again, I never played professional college level. But you want it there, play. You want to go play. You don't want to be the worst team in your conference. You're getting a point. I mean, LaSalle, 7-11 in conference. They won a couple games. Winning it. The Explorers. I don't know. I want to lean a little Rhode Island there. I'm a sicko. I know. ACC. Dookie. These guys. Top seed. Who saw this one coming? Such a slow start. How many times we fade them? Made some money. Closed the year with a big win over North Carolina on the road. Let me tell you, clearly, I mean, Duke is defense first. And, defense that does win championships. Plus 270? When are you getting Duke plus 270? I understand, Blue Devil fans. Miami? Hey, these guys, what are you going to say about the U here? Picking up where their football team left off in the early 2000s, finally winning some games here. I love the backcourt. Could be the best in the conference. Great combo guards back there. Again, this isn't to take any away from Duke. They always have their highly touted one and done guys now. But Miami, you gotta like the guard play. It's all about getting that kind of stuff done in March. So 350 Miami, I get it. I understand. Virginia Tech here. Excuse me, Virginia minus plus 350. I haven't loved Virginia all season. I'm not starting now. Now, North Carolina has a sleeper. National championship game last year. Basically the same team. Will we really be shocked for them to go on a run? Now I got Clemson here as the pick, plus $6. Again, it's on a how did I put this about Clemson? So you lose at Virginia, you lose at North Carolina by 10. So I'm worried about your stepping up your game to a good team. Whereas the next team we kind of like a little bit out of, oh, it's not posted here, but it should be at a plus 1400. It is on, I believe I put on Twitter, NC State plus 14. I have to add that here. So NC State, as I've said, in the opposite regards, I'm saying this team actually kind of won some games. Beat Duke, beat Miami. Took care of Dayton, who's the 2 seed, 3 seed out. They're the 2 seed in the A10. So they've actually, when it's time to step up a class, they've actually got a couple wins under their belt. I'll take a long shot on the Wolfpack. Let's go, Chris Corciani, Vinny Del Negro. Old days, NC State, Chris Washburn. And your games. 3 first rounders tomorrow. Tech and Florida State. Oh, I'm going to be on the Seminoles. And I couldn't pull the trigger on them for the conference. They got Georgia Tech, Pitt, Duke, and then Miami. It is a tough little road. I mean, but who knows? Maybe Miami gets upset by Syracuse or something. I don't know. Jimmy Boeheim's last dance. Louisville plus 6, 136 BC. There is no way I could take a Louisville team. It just can't happen. No, Boston College, we've seen life out of Boston College. And the Fighting Irish plus 6.5 against Virginia Tech. So Virginia Tech's a little scrappy bunch. I get it. 8-12 in conference. Notre Dame 3-11. Do they show up here? They got run out the last game on their own. Do they show up in the tournament for their coach? It's be an interesting one to watch live. We want to jump into that kind of stuff. We'll move on to the next set. But before I get into the Horizon Big Sky Big West, let me see what is happening on here. So it's FanDuel had a good 1400. Excellent. Good. Nice 1400 on that Pete Alonso. Over under ratio so far these conference tournaments games look like overs. I do see a lot of overs. Just for tonight, let's see. So Big Sky, a pair of overs. CAA, split. Horizon, splits. SoCon, championship game goes over. Southland, pair of overs. Summit, pair of overs. Sunbelt, under. Not shocking there with those defensive team. And the West Coast, we got a over. And Gonzaga, I guess, looking like an under right now. What's the score? It's at 25-15, 10 minutes to go. That 14's not looking good. I'll be sweating that puppy out for sure. Michael's in the house. What's up? Another 3-3-9 people not hitting their free throws. 3 losses by combined 2.5 points. I get it. That was my entire February. And the last 2 days, couple, another 2-3 in one day today. Hopefully, if I get to cover, San Fran covers 14.5 or whatever, 14, a 3-3 day. But here come the closies again. I started out 60%. Now I'm down to 55% here in March, a weekend. I'm not complaining. 55%. The average clown, or not, they're not even average. The person who doesn't know any better will think 55% is terrible on 50 picks, but not me. I'll take 55%. Tommy Tamoose. I put in low shy already. Bavada, I brought a half point to get +2. I was wondering, do you like Richmond today? I do like Richmond. I'm a Spider guy. I got Richmond. I think I got it in the chat. I think we have it right in the chat. It says Richmond. Big Ten, how about some Indiana +550? We'll do the Big Ten tomorrow. They play on Wednesday, their openers. So I kind of got to save something for each day. I don't want to just jump into every one. I got where's my Wednesday printouts here? The Patriot League, Big 12, the Big East, Conference USA. I know. Is the Big Ten going tomorrow? Or they go Thursday. They have opening game tomorrow. I don't know. Michael, let's just stick with Tuesday first. I had all my stuff set up for the other games. All right, back into the Big Sky. So, all right, this game, Cleveland wins. They move on to face Northern Kentucky. So we'll get that new matchup going in here. Cleveland State. Northern Kentucky. All right. We'll see what happens there. We got NKU plus 470. So worst case, we are looking alive in that one. So Big Sky action. What happened here? Montana State and EW. Well, this is an old one. That's from the other day. That's a different mover. We got Sacramento State today played against the Weeb. So the Weeb moves on. Weeby, 3-seed advances. And then Montana, 4-seed, getting it done. They move on. We know Eastern Washington is out of the picture. So what's this matchup going to be? So we got Montana. The 4-seed will face probably. Where's my Big Sky? Got to roll out the Big Sky. Let's see. So Idaho State, Montana. So Montana moves on. Montana 4-seed versus Northern Arizona 9-seed. And then we have Montana State, your 2 versus your 3, the Weeb. So we'll see with those lines. I don't know if they're up yet. I didn't look at that, but we'll have to get on that one. Big West action here. Let's go to the Big West. Irvine, top seed here, 15-5. Probably the best defense out here in the West. The Anteaters. 2-seed is Santa Barbara. Babs as your 2-seed. They're a plus 280. Again, I keep forgetting they had the 280 in there. Probably because I think they're going to get popped in the second round there by Long Beach State. Probably why I don't even care about UC Santa Barbara's odds. Hawaii would be my shot here at a 750. Why wouldn't I? I mean, bad offense, good defense. Maybe they get a little lucky here in Vegas, right? They got a little like they play in Vegas this series, this conference tournament. Fullerton plus 450. No, thank you. Riverside a 10-1 as your 3-seed, but they are 2-0 over Santa Barbara. As I said, I don't think Santa Barbara gets past Long Beach. Again, Long Beach is 7-seed here, 10-1. They got Poly. Poly's bad, 1-18 in conference. Long Beach should advance against Santa Barbara, and I think they win that one. I'll be on the beach. We'll be beaching it up there in the Big West. And the Big West, not loving Big West. How about I saw that this is a semifinals on about 2 seeds in the Big West. 1-6-1 against the spread in the semis and finals there, but I think they get knocked out beforehand. So, no thank you on Santa Barbara. The Babs. Northridge plus 1.5 against Baker. Again, we got 2 teams here. Northridge 4-16, Baker 6-14. Have fun. Poly and Long Beach. Again, I really don't want to lay 9.5 here with Northridge, but excuse me, Long Beach over Cal Poly. Not interested. I think Long Beach still wins and moves on, but I'm not laying. No, thank you. Not going to King leaning under Zags. Might get some live action. Yeah, why not? I mean, this one looks what do we got here? What's the score in this guy? 30-20. I don't know. Like Zags are looking like they're pushing a little offense up now. This tank tough, Dons. Come on. Michael's looking for a second half. Dons are not big. I get plus 20 or something. Yeah. I mean, that's. Why do I think this is going to come down to like a 17-point game? I end up losing a close one. Yeah, I don't want to side either, King D. Zags could wrap, but I can see a backdoor. That's what I'm hoping for. Dons make a little comeback. It's early. I mean, I'm not going to be here through the whole game to watch it. Dons are down 8. Line is still the same. 31-25. All right. Who do we have next? All right. We got a little MAC. You know what? I really didn't like anything in the MAC for the AA MAC, I should say. It's a AA MAC attack. Maybe looking outside, maybe Quinnipiac. Well, let's be honest. Iona usually runs this thing, and they're favored. I'm just saying no. Canisius and Marist, a 9-8 game. Winner gets some top seed Iona. Don't really like anything here. Peters of Fairfield gets Ryder. I like Peters. We got Peters in the chat, plus 30 on the money line. And Marist, Manhattan. Again, I got a low seed here, basically in a pick 'em. Sure. Sign me up. Marist and the over. Both teams, when they played this season, they split. Both the winning teams scored 80 in both games. I could see an over here. I know. It's not like it's it's not like it's a 9 a.m. tip. It's 9 o'clock at night. They'll be ready to go. It's a party. Easy pass on the AA MAC. Yeah, I passed on the WCC, right? West Coast. It was either Gonzaga minus 120 or Mary's minus 120. I said no, thank you. Didn't have to play it. The MAC didn't have to play it. Who else is coming up? I looked at the American. We're going to live with Houston. I'm going to be a pass in that. I'm not looking to bet anybody against Houston. The Big Sky underway, right? I didn't take anything in Big Sky action. Big Ten, I got to look at CUSA. Who knows? Ivy, again, Ivy's going to probably be a no. The MEAC and the MAC, and Mountain West, who knows? Pac-12, Southland, the SWAC. Again, Southland, we didn't even play anything in Southland. Don't have to play all the conference tournaments. If I had a better night, I was going to take the Dons first half plus 8, but been 3-3 last days. That's a tough one, Mike. It's like you're treading water like that. You're 3-3, 3-3. Then you're 1-3. Then you're 4-3. Then you have a 6-3 day. You think you're back, and then you're 2-4 again. I get it. It's those are frustrating, but that's what separates like the men from the boys or whatever. However you want to word it. You're going to have runs like that. It just is what it is, man. Money management and just trying to not worry about it. You got it. That's the hardest part. Like you saw me. Like sometimes I get annoyed. I'm like, man, I try. It's not that I don't care. Emotions. You can't get emotional about it. It's gambling and betting on sports it's the long game. I saw my big sign Southland. Like that Southland? I like McNeese. I didn't bet them today. Dumb. I had New Orleans in the chat. I didn't bet them myself. I was like, I should have. Because that's a dog that would have covered for me. Not like Chattanooga. Yeah, Nevada in the Mountain West. It's a good number. Veteran team. I could take a shot there, right? Because San Diego State's going to be the fave. Boise might be a trendy kind of pick. I'll go Wolfpack with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think that is all of the conferences. No, we forgot the whack. Whack attack. Sam Houston. As I said the other day, I thought, all right, maybe we do flyers on Sam Houston and Stephen F. Austin. My Sam Houston neighbor, Stephen S. Austin, nearby. Utah Valley, the best team in conference. I understand. Grand Canyon. Listen, I like Grand Canyon. I think they could make a little noise here. They beat Sam Houston already. Southern Utah for me, plus 550. Let me pull out where's my whack attack? My whack attack numbers. So, Canyon, what did I say? Yeah, they took out Sam Houston, right, who they'll face in the semis, because I think they'll beat Seattle. I don't like Seattle. And Southern Utah, again, beat Utah Valley, the 2 seed, who they'll face in the semis, because I think Utah should get past the Valley, I should call them, Arlington or Rio. And then we have Stephen Austin probably winning. I like Stephen Austin there. So I think they'll face Southern Utah, and I think Southern Utah gets them. And then, you beat Utah Valley before. Obviously, a good game. Southern Utah, Utah Valley, bunch of Utes gathering. Give me Southern Utah plus 550. Here we go. Abilene and Cal Baptist, 3 o'clock game here. 8-9. No real opinion. No real opinion on that. Arlington, Grand Canyon. I'll label Grand Canyon. Let's go. I'll lay the points here. Arlington's a bad squad. Rio and Charlton over. Talk about this conference. You get a lot of turnovers. They shoot a lot of threes. If they're not making them, they're missing them, and then they're running the other way. Fouling, again, not great foul shooting teams, but hey, I hit 1 and 2 with no time on the clock. It's free. It's free points, no time. So I want to see. I'll probably see some overs here. And Utah Tech, Stephen S. Austin, your 6-11 game. Obviously, I lean a little Stephen F. Austin here. Lean in Sam Houston plus 160. King, I understand. They're a good team. I can't really say much about them. They go 14-4 in conference. The other team's 15-3. You want to take 160? It's plus. I understand. I'm not going to say no. I won't say no. Another tough little conference to whack. Yeah. I like this whack conference. I like it. All right. Let's go back to the picks for tomorrow. Richmond, St. Joe's, Florida State, Cal Baptist under, Grand Canyon. Well, Richmond minus 120, because if people are listening on a replay on a podcast, Richmond minus 120, St. Joe's minus 2, Florida State, that's plus $1. Cal Baptist under 139.5, Grand Canyon minus 8, St. Peter's plus 130, Marist plus 115, Marist over 133, Tarleton over 146.5, and Stephen F. Austin minus 2.5. And that's it for late night money. Midday show tomorrow. Back at it. There's 11:30 game tomorrow.